We're not even close to being done here. I had to make a smoothie, so I'm a little behind what I should be doing. That's the new. Why are you bright white? Stop that. Oop. Hello. To those who are here early, I have to get the URL so I can so just copy. Just copy. Where's copy? Help. This right here. There we go. All good. Oh, and I didn't pull up Twitch. Of course. Hello, fellow simpletons. Yes, indeed. Hello. Welcome. Now, I will tell you a little bit about Simple Day, but it is underneath the chat window. The stream? I don't know what to call it. Down there, usually called the doobly-doo. So you can read about that. I just copy-pasted the info because I was like, oh, fascinating, you know. Hey, Kathy Huey, thank you. Happy Sunday indeed. The week begins. Sugar Kitty Meow. Zenbu, hey-o. And hanging easy. Yes, simple is better. It's quite a weird little story. It's what prompted? There we go. This as a holiday of any sort. And again, you guys should know by now, if I'm like, it's Sunday, I don't have a lot to say other than the weekend's over. I will look up stuff because there is always something. Always. Oh no, did I forget? I did. Shiza. I take my medication at 4 o'clock. Don't worry, it's only 3 hours after I'm supposed to take it. It's fine. This happens every day. Oh, and I'm never not exhausted by it. Oh, baba. There. I didn't even realize I brought some water over here. That's awesome. Love when that happens. You know, it didn't prompt me either. Twitch, OBS, what are you doing? Not behaving. Not behaving. Yeah, that one still says freaking Friday. Good grief. You're supposed to tell me. We're going to keep it simple. There. Oh, you think trying to handle one stream is good? Try doing 2. Blech. My glasses are all messed up. This is not the way I should try to clean them off, but it's the fastest way. That's fine. Yeah, I hope so. Profound. Oof, there's a heavy word. Do that computer code reviews. Ooh. I found out today what it's vaguely about. Let me see my own content here. Not stream setting. There it is. Yes, it is. So it's all about Henry David Thoreau, which that name sounds familiar to some of you, I would imagine. I know the name, and I know he's a writer. I know what it says right here. American naturalist, essayist, poet, and philosopher. Already, I'm like, oh, all right. Good old Henry, how are we? What's going on? Jeez, hanging easy. Wow. I don't know how you do it. I bet he did a book called Walden, which chronicles his 2-year experiment living simply in a cabin near Walden Pond. Thoreau's writings advocate for self-sufficiency, civil disobedience, and a deep connection with nature, inspiring generations to question social norms and embrace a more deliberate existence. Does that sound like something we do around here? Because it is. I haven't been going camping in the woods for no reason. among other things. Meditating, that's another one. And I do spend a lot of time by myself, which I like. Someone knocked on my door today. I wanted to punch him in the face. It wasn't someone I knew. It was someone who was like, we're doing a survey. I was like, no, you're not. Get out of the building. You're not allowed here. I didn't say that, but I wanted to. The dude was saying, I've never heard of him. Yeah. Oh. Corn on the cob. God dang. Four-leaf hello. Someone who's swimming there. I don't know if I'd swim in any kind of water. That is open. I wouldn't. I know it's in water. It's gross. In natural water, oceans, ponds, that kind of thing. Streams, rivers. Oh, yeah. So overall, from what I gleaned from this is that the guy was like, you know what, if I go be by myself and just with what I can manage, how are things? And what comes to mind is people who live off the grid. Like they're doing it. They're like, they got gardens, they got solar power, they have their own waste management and filtration and water and like what? It's doable. Like people do it, but oh my gosh, the investment you have to make and the commitment to that idea is madness. Because I've certainly found out that when I go camping, I like having a toilet nearby that flushes, you know. That'd be nice. Most of them don't do that. Most of them are just a bucket. A very large bucket, but a bucket nonetheless. So, with that idea in mind, what is something that you guys try to do simply? Jesus, come on, please. Trying to get the background music going. Give me a break. Yeah, there. It's gonna be loud. Sorry. Hey. There we go. I don't know where to put it so it sounds right. I don't want it going over me. You gotta hear me talk. You gotta hear me talk. Oh man. There's a simplicity thing, being homeless. Oof. It's not a good simplicity thing, but boy is it simple. You gotta find food and water and shelter and not great. We can touch on that as like that is a problem with the country itself. When you're home, when there are people that are homeless living on the streets, that's a country problem. Not even like a state problem. It's like the whole entire country needs to work on that not being a thing, because it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. No one should be stuck living out on the street. It's simple. Like put yourself in those people's shoes for just a minute. If they have shoes, you know. Ugh. They are, Sugar Kitty. They are. And the national little forests are the ones where I get the discount or the freebies. We found that out when I went to Crater Lake. I got in there for free because I have a disability thing. That also encouraged me to go do stuff. Like it encouraged me to try this camping thing out. Sorry. We're in between the lunch and dinner that I should have eaten already. So we have smoothie time. The thing is, hearing about Thoreau doing that, really, he was like, he's living my dream, that son of a bitch. You know? I dream of being able to live in like a stone cottage in the woods. And if it had a little piece of it that was like a tower and that could be the bedroom, that'd be cool too. Miles between me and most people, but caveat, police, fire department, Amazon, grocery store, mail. Those would all have to be within a certain range, like an hour, less than an hour. Actually make that like a few minutes because I'm thinking of the police and the fire department. I don't know what that would be like. There are areas of Rhode Island that are like that. You know, there's lots of woods, and it's usually, sadly, there's a stereotype to those areas, which isn't good. As you can imagine, the people who are out in the woods might not have the best education system set up and might believe certain lies that they're told from the television or the internet. So Oh, it didn't move. Come on. There we go. Group trips to places close together. That's always a good thing to do. I try to do things in order. Bongo Cat wants attention. I'm sorry. Like, Sugar Kitty, I put a new hat on the cat here. We got a new thing, so I was like, I'm putting this hat on this cat. Clamper than a camper. Not interested in camping. Cottage on the lake, yeah. I like that idea too. My problem is I can't, like, I could live somewhere where I'm not near the ocean. I could. But it'd feel weird. Like going across the country. Like knowing I wasn't near the ocean was one of those little things in the back of my mind. Because I'm so accustomed to it. You know, and then you think about like the air quality of other places that are not near a giant body of water that is constantly circulating the air. I'm not saying that's always something that'll fix it, because I know New York and Boston are a thing. But I like to think they have better air than some places. The Drive Brothers, all right. Yeah, so we're thinking about the idea, at least. And if I feel like I'm trying to do that, but not out of purposefully. Like my life is relatively simple, but I do worry about a lot of things. That's the hard part. That's like the 10 minutes of meditation I have every day, every morning. That's hard because as soon as I'm awake, I'm thinking about other things. I'm thinking of stuff that happened. I'm thinking of stuff that might happen. I'm thinking of things I want to happen and things I don't have and things I need to do. And that's all bouncing around my head when I'm just supposed to sit there and be comfortable in the fact that I'm sitting in my apartment meditating. That's what I should, like, that's all I should be thinking about. Listening to my breath, yeah, in and out of my lungs, and that's it. That's all I want to focus on. It's hard because the brain will run with it. Whatever it is, it'll take it and be like, what do you, I haven't had coffee yet. Oh, no. Nice. Nova Scotia. That's on the list, I'm sure. I have a number of places I'd like to see before death takes me, but let's just say that hasn't gotten any easier over the years, especially now. I'm not going to dwell on that. The joys of the concept of being an American in a different country. Oh, boy. So with my life being simple, the part that isn't simple is trying to keep myself fed 3 times a day, because I don't plan it out. Like people have a thing they do where it's like Meatless Mondays and Taco Tuesdays and that kind of thing. They have some idea what they're going to make. I do not know what I'm going to eat in a day. Like when I wake up, it's a decision then. Lunch, also a decision then. Dinner, also a decision then. Not played out in front of me. So I don't make it simple for myself, but a lot of the things I do is like getting out of bed and sitting here and doing work. I haven't done a live stream in a couple days. Gaming stream, I'm sorry. I've been playing Subnautica 2 again because they did a little update. Okay. Yeah, I found out like I've been at the level of 10 minutes for a while. Like almost a year, I think. Because I tripped over a YouTube video that talked about a meditation guru. Not a guru, he was a Buddhist. And he was talking about how, oh, UNC alert? That's fun. How did you do that? You got the jewels, that's right. That's something new that's still going around. Thank you, I like that. Gulf Stream comes that way. Good for about 2 months. North Shore, no good. For chilling the beer only. Beer it is. By the way, the super chat goal will get me a bureau. And I'm still disappointed that I can't get the shandies without it being a whole thing. We'll leave that aside. Nice. Cape Cod is on the list, by the way. There's Cape Cod and there's something called P-Town. I know a little bit about P-Town, but that's somewhere you do not go right now, unless you want to be with all the tourists and crazy people out there. So we are looking at more local situations and probably sleeping in the car, which I do not like, but I'm pretty sure I cannot afford a couple nights, I assume, at a hotel of some sort on the Cape, in P-Town specifically. Too much money. We've definitely been experimenting with simplicity when it comes to camping, because you're stuck with only what you have, which is not the simple part. Like, you got to bring everything with you. That's not simple at all. Yeah, I'll be one of them. Nudist tourist? Absolutely. I love the idea. The execution would be a little difficult for me. I don't know. I don't want to be naked around other people, really. I could be. I like to be outside. So there's that. There you go. God damn it. Huh. 6 p.m. cocktail hour is a good thing. Yeah. I'm off the sauce for a little while. I'm leaning. We're getting to the part where I have to have an appointment for my liver again. So I'm like, I'm doing the ridiculous thing. Like, not drinking a month in advance changes nothing. Absolutely nothing is going to be better. Considering how I damaged it to begin with was a decades plus long problem. All we're doing is hoping to go there and they're going to tell me, hopefully, it hasn't gotten worse. I'd like to hear it's gotten a little better, but I don't think I will, considering the damage is done. Sandwich. All right. Do they have good sandwiches? That feels like a given. Yeah. I mean, part of the reason I've been bicycling so much is I'm trying to keep it simple. Like, I don't drive my car when I don't need to drive it. I'm in a small enough, local enough place that I can get just about anywhere I want to in 30 minutes or less. Not so much with bicycle riding. We found out that riding around town takes a while. I think it's not going to take long, and then I've ridden my bike 18 miles and it took 2 hours. Good news, though. First of all, bad news. Bad news first. The app I used to track my ride, I didn't properly start it yesterday because I was trying to get the stream going at the same time. I thought I did. I thought I hit the go button and it started. It didn't. So that entire ride was not tracked at all. It means I have to do it again if I want to. But it was annoying. I can do that same ride again easily. It's actually one I might just do the opposite way. Yeah, I can do it both ways. It'd actually be a little better the other way. If I go down Main Road, I'm going off into my head. We're going to do another ride eventually. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. The weather's been kind of weird. In a good way. It does take time. So I'd have to ride at 5 o'clock again. And I'd hope to be back before 8. Because what we did do is riding my bicycle 18 miles yesterday. Bad news is the app didn't work. Good news is it was 18 miles, and the destination that I'm considering doing, again, is 18 miles away. So knowing that I could ride 18 miles and was fine is good. The problem is I'm going to ride to this place, which is 18 miles, and then I have to turn around and go another 18 miles to get back. Give or take. Push-ups and AC, that's good. I didn't have my AC on today. That's how nice it was out. My window wasn't open or anything, but I didn't realize until about 5 or 6 o'clock. I was like, it's getting warm in here. That's weird. I checked the AC. It's like, it's not on. Oops. They don't. They do, but they don't. They say they have bike path-ish things, but what I keep saying when I'm riding is I wish they had an actual dedicated bike lane, because the roads are such shit that, like, sometimes I have a huge gap on a main, like on main road specifically, like that much space, you know, at the side of the road. That's great. My bicycle can go through there without too many problems. But then there are other roads and other parts that are nothing. It's like there's enough room for the line to be there, and that's what I sit on. We call that tightrope walking, is when I'm, or tightrope riding. That's hard to say. Tightrope riding, where I'm just trying to sit on the line the entire time, hoping the cars don't hit me as they go by. Good stuff. I hope we get to do some camping this year. And like I said, it's probably going to be very local, so maybe we'll do something again like I did before, which was New Hampshire and Vermont. I wouldn't mind going to Vermont again. That was nice. New York might be a possibility. I'm not sure about that. That's too far, actually. I remember looking up how far Niagara Falls was away. It's farther than you'd think. I think to myself, it's just west of here. It's like, no, it's really west of here. It's like, think about if you went from here to Jersey. Like, oh. Everything is hot honey. What's this? I do like, there's something I found out recently, is there is a pizza place near here, which is amazing. It's been very hard for me to think about getting pizzas anywhere else since I had it there. But they have like a hot honey pepperoni thing. Oh, it's so good. Waterwheel and Winnie Pooh Museum. Oh, Winnie the Pooh Museum? Let's go. Glass Factory. That is now a museum. I do like a good museum. Air conditioning in museums is great. And people are generally quieter there. Like if you go to an art museum, or what kind of museum are we talking about? Science might be a little more lively. You get the idea. You go to museum type places and there's usually some quietness. What I need to do is start checking out libraries, like in different places, just to go see them. There's a library around here that I want to check because I found out it's a historical place. And I've seen it so many times. I've walked past it so many times, but I never figured out what it was. I didn't bother to look at it. It was just a building across from the art museum. So we have an art museum in Newport, and I was like, this is where I know where this is. I've been in there before. Across from it is the library, which I didn't even know about. And I found out, I was like, damn it. I'm supposed to live in this damn state. I should go to the places that seem to have any real interest. Look, reservoir. Oh boy. Hot Thai food, hell yeah. What else is simple that we can do? I have very simple baking products I can make. Maybe I should put that as a goal. If you guys want to see me do a KillCo kitchen, we hit the goal and I'll do it. I need a little extra incentive when it comes to baking. Just a bit. And we have a box of banana bread, and we have blueberry muffins that actually don't have any real blueberries in them, but that's what they call it. I think there was one, baking bread. That's the thing I've stopped doing. Only because it was a concern when I lost Snap for a minute. I need to be able to make my own bread. But thankfully, getting the pantry food delivered every other week, sometimes they give me a whole loaf of bread. So I'm not wanting for it right now. But it definitely encouraged me to figure out how to do that when I suddenly lost my ability to have groceries. Oop. We're also doing something technically exciting. This is not simple, but something that's being shown to me, and I'm reminded of it. And I should tell all of you, especially channel members, I have been invited to the YouTube memberships boot camp by YouTube itself. I'm an exclusive YouTube program, and I get to interact with a community partner manager. So someone's going to be emailing me with all this. For membership guidance, exclusive event invites, access to growing networks of inspiration, growing networks of inspiring creators. There we go. Please attend one of the three welcome sessions next week. Learn about the boot camp. I only need to attend one, which I plan to do. I already know about the dates. I'm already set up to go to one. So that hopefully will do something. Maybe I'll get more members after I see it. YouTube wants your money. No, it's free. They just want me to be there. That's the good thing. It's something that's set to channels. But if they do want money from me, that's going to be hilarious. Because they'll be like, ha ha ha, no. You give me money. You're the massive corporation. Earl of Sandwich. Vermont every summer for a few years. I was a kid. My uncle had a really cool college there. We went to Vermont in the summer too, but we went to Smuggler's Notch, which is a ski resort. So felt a little weird to go to Vermont to go to a ski resort, but we did it numerous times. They had a camp. My parents brought me there because they had like a summer camp type program. So they'd go there to relax, and I'd go to the camp. And that was that. Maybe. I'm going because they asked. I think, you know what? I don't remember for sure, but I think they said, if you do participate in this, you will get some money. That's kind of the only incentive I will have, where it's like, I will do this thing. YouTube wants to give me money. Let's go. And it's been something that's happening in the background for a while. Like YouTube, I don't know how you guys deal with your channel, but YouTube likes to tell you things in YouTube Studio. Every week. I don't watch any of it because I'm an artiste. I will figure out how this channel works. I just have to go where there's a national park. That's the only catch. I did want to go to Maine again and actually camp there in the woods rather than doing the test run that I did, which was just to go to Maine, stay in an RV park for one night, which was gross, and then left. The highlight was seeing the Paul Bunyan statue and having dinner at a restaurant where the dessert was 3 different kinds of creme brulee, which was amazing. That's the thing. It's not, I don't have to go anywhere. It's virtual. So all I have to do is be right here. Yeah, let me see what they say this week. We got a few subscribers, by the way. Doing the streams is actually helping. The bicycle streams, because we have 1,035 now. Woot. It's nice when I say like and subscribe and people do it. It's amazing. What is this? Okay. The other thing is product placement. I haven't figured that out yet. But I do know every time I show a Glencairn, they post underneath it that there's a Glencairn if you want to buy one. It's kind of weird. YouTube's doing some weird stuff now. Not in a bad way. They're just doing some experimental things. Christy, hello, hello. Welcome. Everyone, I gotta go back. I was so excited to get here and like start talking about this, and had a smoothie and I was ready to just rock and roll. So I can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Kathy Huey, that's for you. We gotta do this one at a time. Sugar Kitty, that's for you. Zen Bood, that's for you. Hanging AZ, that's for you. I'm glad I can go all the way back. I didn't think we were gonna get there. Now I clicked on a lot of other things. 4-Leaf is here, maybe. That's for you. We're still going. I think Peter White. It's hard to remember which names I've clicked on already, by the way, because my brain only allows for so many things to be in there at one time. I think that's everyone. If I missed you, say something. Christy, there we go. Thank you all for bringing your time and attention here. Is always greatly appreciated. To the extreme, in a way that you don't even comprehend. Trust me. Why is it showing me? Ugh. I have to go into earn. Okay, we're still at a good goal. I looked down here. I'm like, monthly goal. Ah, okay. We still have plenty of the month left, but holy crap, it's already 12 days in. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, I can't find it. It's probably on the webpage, and I don't feel like looking at it. But as I was saying, YouTube likes to give you info. Trending. Cocktails to honest review. Knife reviews on YouTube. I don't have any knives. No, not really. Kitchen and cocktails, Chicago. Those are the 3 top searches that are happening in this moment. So all I have to do is talk about cocktails, which knife pairs with it in Chicago. There, I hit all 3. We're good. I'd watch that. Hell, I might as well make them horror themed too, because the knife is involved. Anyway. Cling AI. Oh, God. How do I turn AI options off? Don't promote AI on my channel. Don't do it. Avoid doing it, actually. Top nightclubs of Tiverton. That's easy. There are none. One of the more popular places here is a sketchy-ass bar that's down the road, which I wish I liked the place. I wish it was somewhere where the food was good and the atmosphere was good, but it's not. It's like a bunch of, it's kind of a, I can't call it a dive bar. It's not that, but it's leaning that way. To where you go in there and there's a bunch of people. A lot of them are middle-aged or older. Some biker guys, you know, just generally people I wouldn't feel comfortable around, really, which is most people. So there's that. So there's that place. Again, walking distance, which I liked it. I don't. And even if I did, it cost too much. And then there's the VFW down the road. That's a bumping place on the weekends. Hate it. Yeah. Yeah. They really want you to use it. They really, really do. Oh, the lighting. There we go. Wow, that's wrong. Please stop. That's what it can be. That's the highest setting. There we go. That was painful. All that's meant to do is light up this area a little bit because it gets dark. I'm a middle-aged biker. Exactly. Sorry, guys. I'm going to join Hell's Angels. I'm a middle-aged biker, yes. Motorcycles, no. That's what I was implying. I'm a cyclist. More of a, that sounds better than being a biker. It's a clarification. I can be a biker, I can be a cyclist. I'm a cyclist, I'm not a biker. I don't ride a motorized bike. We still haven't looked into the concept of giving an electric boost to my bike. I know I can't, first of all. Whoa, blind. I know I can't because it's too expensive. Will you please? Thank you. But I'm going to type that in now. Electric upgrade. Normal bicycle. Legion instead of the VFW for me. It was fun. Yeah, it was a good one. I knew it was a good one because I've ridden around here many times, but it's been a minute. Oh, look. Only $139. That's actually less than I thought. Hold on. Would mine have to be... I clicked on it. Now Google's going to be after me. Conversion kit. Electrical bike, rear wheel, hub, motor. Rear wheel electric bicycle motor kit. It's in pieces. And there's a replacement wheel. That doesn't make sense, though. I'd have to replace the back wheel to do it, which is fine. But it's an option. Double the trouble, double the fun. Thank you, Zenmood. I see that you're in two places at once. I didn't see it until now, but I see it now. That's an idea still. Riding is fun. That's keeping it simple right there. Simplicity is riding your bicycle to stay active. It can't get much simpler than that. Although I do bring a lot of stuff with me. I do have, you can't see it, but I have an actual thing on the back of my bike, which I just remembered. I was looking at that attachment. So there's something where I can pull off the bag and then slot it back in, and it just locks into place. I remembered I tried to look up other options for that, because having a bag that closes and zips up and stuff is good. However, when I'm thinking about the concept of going to get groceries, which is just down the road, I don't need to get in my car to do it. I could walk there. Problem is, it's groceries, so there's a lot of it. So I need to, first of all, get smaller amounts every time I go to the grocery store. And then I'd have to cycle back, which means I have to have something stable in the back. I have to do it quickly. Thankfully, it's like 10 minutes away. Clothespin playing cards? No. No. I forget what it's called, though. I would show you and talk about it more, but I do not remember what the attachment is called. And I do know it has a basket option. Sorry. The problem is I don't know how big the basket would be, because if I'm thinking about like 2 or 3 grocery bags worth, brown paper bags, you know. And the bad good thing is, with the grocery store, if you do pickup, because you're not using a reusable bag, you get charged money for the paper bags, which you don't want, and they will give you at least 5 of them, because that's how they sort stuff out. Each bag is sort of like a segment of things that you purchased. So you have the frozen foods, you have the milk and the dairy, you have the dry goods like bread and such. And then you get 6 of those, and you have to take stuff out from all the other ones and make it into just 2, because they would fit that, but they gave you like 1 item in 1 bag. It's just, they want to make sure I get my money's worth, I guess. But it leaves me with a lot of brown paper bags that I don't want. Anyway, point is, if I can find out what that back thing is, I'll figure it out. You just can't get, who's, what? You just don't make, huh? What? No plastic bags either, I'm assuming. They're like, you bring your own or you get nothing. Thanks. It's funny, is I bet I could look up what the attachment to the back of my bike is by going over the Amazon purchases I had ages ago. So I'm saying, Kathy Huey. Clocks. Jesus. Let's see. I put the word locks in there, and it just was like, you want some bicycle locks? No, I don't. All right, we're done looking at this. Yeah. That's kind of shitty. I like the idea. I like the idea of like bring your own bags, but think of it in the terms of what I do. Like, what do you do if you do a grocery pickup? Unless New Jersey just decided you can't pick up your groceries, go to hell. That's the thing. I was talking about the brown paper bags. I don't want that many. But since I paid for it to use them, they're definitely encouraging you to bring your own bag. In fact, Aldi's, which I go to on and off for just a few things, bring your own bag in, or else you have to purchase them there. And they are brown paper bags of a sort. And they're not really high quality, so I had bought one once because I forgot to bring mine. Bongo cat demanded attention, I'm sorry. Different states are weird, excuse me. Whoa, different states are weird. I've been up late the past couple nights because I've been playing Subnautica 2 with someone. And unfortunately, they're more Midwest. So when it's 12 o'clock for them, it's 1 o'clock for me. So that's kind of rough. And I don't have to get up early tomorrow either. I might, depending on when I go to sleep tonight, we may do another bicycle ride tomorrow, either in the morning or in the evening. And I wouldn't be against it being 2 hours again. If you pick up the buying reusable is mandatory, so they pack in canvas, they charge 50 cents each. So every time you go there, they will give you a reusable bag packed in canvas. That's actually not too bad if they put it all in one bag. 1 or 2 bags and you're good. That's $1 extra. I have to pay like $4 for whenever I have to get groceries from down the road. It would be a little weird to explain to them because it always says like which car you're going to show up in. So if you're not showing up in a car, that's a bit hard to make sure they know where you're going to be at. You have to put a note or just go in there and wave like, yeah, I'm the guy on the bicycle. I wanted to do it for a while. I'm tempted to go look at what this stupid bag thing is because it's bothering me. Yeah, discouraging pickup. So for those who are ill and still need groceries or have trouble with disability by being me or elderly, they just said no. Good job, Jersey. Way to think that through. Way to think that one through. It feels like one of those situations where the concept is like do good. Like less paper bags, less plastic. Cool. Better for nature. Good. But maybe compromise on a few little things and think about it a little harder. Candy Crush. Oh my goodness. That still exists? What? Ridiculous. You were just talking about me. That's what it was. I was talking about Subnautica 2, and they're like, you know what's good? Just like Subnautica, Candy Crush Saga. I mean, I think they'd be interested about the camel thing. They have designated spots to park, but it's for cars. So I feel like I would have to roll up to the exit and call them, because you can call. They do have on the sign, if you need to get in touch with them or if they're taking too long, there's a phone number you can call. So it's an option. I just need to know what kind of bag I have. I'm going to try to check. We're going to go on a little Amazon adventure, and you're not going to see it because I don't know what kind of stuff I bought on Amazon that I don't want people knowing about. My skincare routine is a secret. No one will ever know. It's not working, obviously. Oh, if I order enough groceries, they do it free. That's nice. $20 each time. That sounds like something that wouldn't be good for someone who's on disability. Jersey. I'm glad I don't live in Jersey. I'm sorry, Sugar Kitty. I don't care if the M&Ms are there. That bothers me to a great deal as someone who would want that service. Although I do have to realize, like, I don't know what it's actually like in Rhode Island, because I go to Massachusetts to pick up my groceries. And they seem to be okay with brown paper bags, charging you for that, and giving you your freaking groceries without issue. They do have the option to not even talk to them. I feel bad about that. Like, if someone went and got my groceries and put them in a bag and brought them out to me, I feel like I should at least say, hello, human. Thank you. Oh my God. What is wrong with Jersey? Jersey, what's wrong with you? I did a thing I found something ancient. Thing about that's simple. There's something simple that we did way back in the Dark Ages. You recognize this? Got stained by something. It's an ancient relic from a distant time. And you open it. Does it still zip? Probably not. Ooh. Oh, Jesus. I'm not going to be able to open this now. Nope. I'm not able to close it. That isn't the grocery store, but I want to get groceries regularly. It's a CD-ROM holder thing. And I got to dive into my past. So this is one that I actually, someone who gave this to me, it was burned for me. Yeah. And I copied it onto my computer. I'm wondering if I get copyright for it. Acoustic, Qui-Gong music, calm spirit. I don't think that's my handwriting. It's too neat. Yep. I've been searching for something in my apartment and having no real luck yet. But there is a problem with going from one desktop to another. Some programs really want you to have a certain code to use them again. Adobe. And though I have one, I don't have the other. So Photoshop is what I mentioned before, which is the thing I use to change the membership outro. So I'm stuck. I don't have access to it unless I find this number. So I've been scouring my apartment in all kinds of little places where I'm like, there's something there. Those were the good old days, all right. We have James Taylor's Greatest Hits. We have this one, which is out of a magazine, because I used to work in the magazine section at a Barnes & Noble. I hated it. But there was a magazine called Uncut. This one's Paul McCartney version. Doesn't tell you what's on it. Something for the weekend. So I grabbed it. I haven't played it, so I don't remember what's on it. What I'm trying to do with that kind of thing is listen to it again and then find those songs on Spotify so I can hear them. We have a burned copy of a band. If you want to check any of these out, this is the simplest thing I can do for you today. Music. We have a band called the Guggenheim Grotto, Happy the Man. I like them. And of course, I've had this since high school. Exactly that. It's always a lovely thing to find out as an adult that that sort of thing happened to you is the moment you were born. And you didn't know. There we go. Iron Maiden, The Number of the Beast. Classic. What's funny is I actually numbered these two, or at least somewhat. We have another one called The Like. See if you can remember that. I burned a lot of these. I haven't listened to all these, but they're called The Like. CT, which I don't remember what that stands for. But if you see an album that starts with a C and a T and two things, well, that's probably it. Here's my dorkiness. Bargaining an album for a woman. They were a coworker, though. Not in like a romantic way. Just they were a coworker. And I was being nice, I think. We have a dude named Pablo Nuiti. Nuiti? I don't know how to say it exactly, but Sunny Side Up. This is an album you listen to if you want to cheer yourself up. He's very upbeat and like da 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 da. I know that's not very descriptive, but you'll see once you listen to it. What is this? Oh, Company of Thieves. Company of Thieves is another band. They're from Illinois. I don't know what this one is. Oh, there's two in here. Uh-oh. I feel like this one's from a magazine. What about the one behind it? Ah, of course. We have whatever this is. Yeah, it's not Drop It. It's two people dancing. Like a swinging. That's print I can't read because it's too small, which means I'm old. I can't read things really up close. My glasses are doing that opposite thing. So if I want to read this, I can do the old-fashioned, what is this again? Let me see. And squint hard. Sony Music Productions. Sony Music Entertainment, blah, 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 blah. Well, it's something Sony did, apparently. Yeah, it doesn't tell me it's on it, though. I think I have to listen to it to find that out. And the other thing underneath it, because I was such a sophisticated young man when I was younger and CDs were a thing. Zenbu will appreciate this. Please. Oh, you're just going to reflect it as hell. Ludwig van Beethoven. That shows up right. It's called 5 Overtures. So it's Fidelio OP72B, Egmont OP84, Carolina OP62, Leonora number 3, OP72A. Manufactured in Switzerland. That's fun. The next one is Classic Sinatra. Carbon Leaf. If you want to listen to Carbon Leaf, they have another kind of upbeat version. Indian Summer. And we have Isley, E-I-S-L-E-Y. You should write these down. Forever Blue. Oh my. That is by, ooh, what the hell's his name? He's got a good voice. He's got like similar voice to me. Crooner. He could hit some high notes though. Lord of the Rings. Of course. There's 2 albums in here. Sorry, 2 DVDs, CDs, whatever these are called now. Civil Twilight is another one. The simplicity of music, everybody. Especially when it's ancient. I think that's... Yeah. We have Guns N' Roses, the greatest hits. The Tossers, Agony. If you've ever heard the Tossers, you know they're that kind of music. Live from Austin, Nico Case. Vast, April. The Annuals, such fun. And here's one that's disturbing to me, only because I couldn't find it on Spotify, which might be okay. But it's called the 12 Girls Band, Eastern Energy. So it is 12 women that play a variety of instruments, many of them being from their culture. And they sound really good. It's surprising. Then we have Company of Thieves, the actual album, and B.B. King. Deuces Wild, I think. Sounds about right. So there you go. And I have a car CD. The car CD is from 2008. I don't know what's on there. I'm going to have to check those. I did show you before, we have a little CD-ROM drive here. So finding that today was a little like, oh, I guess I should find out what these are. And I put it on my computer already, the Qui-Gon one, because I want to, it might be good for my meditation. I don't know. Do you guys have any music you should recommend to me? I'll listen to it. But you would have to listen to Princess June. So there. Because I really like that album. They're going live at some point this week. Friday? Yeah, I thought they were going to go live last Friday. It's this Friday. And what sucks is I have leg day this week. So I'm going to have to take my car so I can go from after I exercise to their event, which is in Tiverton, thankfully. Metallica, come on. Christy, who you think you're talking to here? I have a Metallica t-shirt, Ride the Lightning, that I've had since I was in high school. I'm not great about buying new clothes. There's this one, which I really like. This is technically my bedtime shirt. Like, I don't wear this out much because it's very loose, but it's comfortable. It is a pajama shirt, basically. If anyone has pajama shirts, you know what I mean. Where's Meow Doku? We're talking about Bongo Cat. I didn't know it did hearts like that. We've learned something new. Did I get rid of all the... Remember, if you have Bongo Cat, you can join me too. If you want. You do not have to. Oh, we have a cat randomizer. Epic. Sudoku with cats. Oh my gosh. We've already talked about what I'm trying to do, and I feel like I should start turning into like content. You're going to watch my brain go like this because I'm trying to solve basic arithmetic. It's not arithmetic, it's algebra, I think. But I hate it. I hate the way things are phrased in mathematics, because when I look at it and understand it, it's fine. When I look at it and it tells me what it actually is, I go, why did you use those words? I don't like any of them. There you go. I have another one, which is the Clonic Kilty t-shirt that I got from Four Leaf. It was a bit big. It's like an XL, and I'm a medium, thankfully. It's the one goal in my life, is to stay a medium t-shirt till the end of my days. So far, so good. My waist, though, well, that's another story. I was thinking about someone recently. I've also been going through, because we have samples that I don't know what they are, I dug through some things, and I found a number of answer sheets of some sort. Now, I'm assuming most of these I did already. That's my assuming for myself, that I did these, but there are definitely some in here that I did not, which is unfortunate. And I think one of them is actually from a Whiskey Samurai. I did do this one. This is what the sample pack they sent me. It was Jack Daniels. I don't remember what they're sent, but we're going to find out. I think I did these in different times, like not samples in a lineup, but like one at a time. 150th anniversary, Sinatra Heritage Barrel, 2019, number 27 Gold, Tennessee Taster Barrel Reunion, number 1. Christy and Kathy, you could have all of these. Oh, the JD Tennessee one is 228 days in TN red wine barrels. And Jack Daniels TN Taster BP Rye. I didn't mark any of this. But I hope Whiskey Samurai is doing okay, because he sent me a bunch of stuff. And I'm going to dig through these and hopefully figure out which is which. Because there's definitely some ABC stuff in there. And I have some that definitely just say ABC and D. There you have it, folks. It's 8 o'clock. Whoa, that was fast. We kept it simple as best we could. There's a lot to talk about, though. There's not simple. I hope all of you are able to have a simple evening. Maybe read a book or something. I don't know. Not me. I'm going to play more computer games and get dinner. Simple thing I need to do right now, make myself dinner. I'll see you soon. Stick around. Turn the bell icon on if you want to see everything that's happening here. Consider becoming a member on YouTube or a patron on Patreon. And yeah, if you want to hit the bell icon, you will be notified of when I go live for gaming, cycling, or streaming like this. There. I think that's everything. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. I will see you out there. Special thanks to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting the channel. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.